What if someone waved a magic wand for you? Good morning, and thank you for joining me for 64 Weeks of Possibility. My name is Cindy, and I am passionate about showing you where and how to access your own limitless potential so that you can create magic in your business and in your life. And one of the tools that I've used over the last few years to really lean into where I'm going and creating the life that I desire is this idea of possibility. I went through life thinking that a lot of things were wrong. I went through life thinking that I had all these limiting beliefs and I had all these challenges, and there was no possible way that I could be as good as so and so. And I was always comparing myself to other people, striving to try to be like them. And when I realized that, first and foremost, each and every one of us is fully capable of accessing the success and potential of anybody that you may be comparing yourself to, I stopped comparing myself and started doing the inner work. And that inner work has opened the world to possibility. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. So my question for you today is, what if somebody just waved a magic wand? Imagine for a moment that you had nothing standing in your way towards what you desire, that you had no money stories, there was no limiting beliefs, there was no emotional blocks, there was no past life karma that you needed to clear, that there was nothing wrong. I invite you to imagine that just for today and lean into the energy of that. Because what would be possible if there was nothing standing in your way? Absolutely nothing. It's hard to imagine sometimes because our brains like to get in the way and our minds like to come up with reasons why we can't have what we want. But what if you could have what you want? What if today, and just for today, you could release any of the mountains, any of the blocks, any of the emotional turmoil, any of the money stories, all of it. Imagine for a moment that somebody just waved a magic wand and it was all gone. What would you do? What would you choose to experience? What people would you hang out with? What would you have? What would you dream of? Lean into that today. Lean into this concept of holistic success where you do not have to work hard to get what you want. You are a human being and not a human doing. And when I discovered this and allowed it to actually land into my being, the more time I spent on my patio in meditation, the more successful I was. It's a little hard to wrap the mind around. Sometimes our ego is like, oh, but if I just worked harder. Not true. Been there, done that. Don't do that. My job is to show you what not to do by explaining my mistakes to you. I used to work 15-hour days, 7 days a week, go, 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 hustle, hustle, grind. I decided in my mind that if I just worked a little bit harder, I would break through. And it is so not true. That is a recipe for disaster, a recipe for burnout, and a recipe for misery. The moment that I made the choice that there was no mountain, that I did not have to work harder, that I did not have to strive, that I did not have to burn myself out to have the success that I desired, that was when all of the pieces fell into place. And that's what it feels like, is that all of the pieces are falling into place. Things don't just happen. They require dedication and devotion. So start today. What if there was nothing standing in your way? What would you do, be, have? What would you choose to experience? Lean into that today. Allow yourself to receive that today and have an amazing week. If you are struggling with this, grab your free access to the Negativity Detox. I will make sure that the link is posted in the comments of this video. Be sure to grab that. It is a 5-day video series. In my opinion, is the number one tool for releasing anything in your life that's no longer serving, so that you can move forward and let go of any of those perceived limiting beliefs. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.